What's good, people? It's Lewis of bbrights and I am back with a brand new video. Today's video is going to be on how to fill up your track with ambience, make the mix feel full and less empty. This can be used for pretty much any genre, but I'm going to be doing it in a progressive house era or style today. So yeah, let's just get right into it. So I've already got pianos, I don't know why I load another one. I'm going to be using the chords from the Mance track, the new Mance track on Reveal. Check it out, incredible progressive track, very, very good. So yeah, I'm just gonna get these chords down quickly, and then I'll show a couple techniques on how to fill up your mix with ambience using reverb, phases, stuff like that. So yeah, let's just quickly get these chords down. Simple chords. G sharp major goes up to B flat major and goes to C minor, goes to D sharp major, and then back down to B flat major. Simple enough. Yeah, so the first trick I'm going to be using is a guitar. So you can use any one-shot guitar, any type of guitar. If you can play a guitar, that's even better. Electric guitar is usually nice for this. So yeah, it doesn't really need to be. You can even just download a bootleg of free VST, which has an electric guitar. You could probably even use FL Slayer, wherever that is. I've never actually tried it. Somewhere on the plugins list, I don't know where. But yeah, the guitar I'm going to be using is in the Nexus Expansion XP guitars. You can go through any of these. But the one I'm going to be using, because I've used it in a few of my previous tracks, is guitar, big Western guitar. Yeah, we'll turn off the reverb and delay from the plugin. We don't need that. We're going to be adding our own. And right now, it's a bog standard sound. It sounds very dry, not very nice at all. Very ringy, pretty annoying sound. But we can make it sound very nice with some processing. I'm just going to write down a simple melody. With ambient stuff, you don't want it too melodic. You want it to just be very... Simplicity is key, is what I'm trying to say. So I'm just going to write down a simple... It's literally on the every metronome. Progressive house is very emotional. You want some emotional stuff, so instead of just doing it straight, the semitone up or down is a very, very good technique to do. And this will go up to the G. So you can see, very bog standard sound. We're just going to solo it for now. And we're going to do a cheeky bit of processing. So first we'll start with an EQ. Doing a low cut. Up to about 300 Hertz. 350 maybe. Just to get rid of that muddiness. You don't really need it. Next we're going to be adding a fruity chorus. And then we're going to be turning the mix down here, the mix up to about 50%, 50-60% around there. 57 will do. Next we'll be adding a flanger, turn this down to about 30%. Already giving it some movement. Next is a flangus. That gives it a nice bit. We're going to turn this down to about 75%. And now the trick and your go-to friend is the reverb, but specifically the dry button in the reverb. So what we're going to do is we're going to low cut it about 1000 Hertz, high cut it around 12 kilohertz, separate it to the left around 30%, pre-delay of 50 milliseconds, a decay of around 2 seconds, 2 to 2.5 is the sweet spot. The wet around 60 to 80%, anywhere between there. We'll go with 75. And then turn down the dry level to about 60-75% around there. And then before the reverb, you want a fruity stereo enhancer or any stereo plugin you can use. I usually just use the subtle preset. And then the last trick is to give it a nice bit of sprinkle. It's an OTT. Again, it's a free plugin from Xford. Download it for free, around 20%. And that's the before. And now if you combine that with the piano now, we'll start with a before. And now the final trick is what we do. We're going to do this with the piano as well. So we're going to mute it for now. Is what you want to do is you want to go into the piano roll. You want to click Alt and R, and it will bring up a piano roll randomizer. If yours doesn't look like this, you want to click this button here to turn off the pattern mode. And then if I pull up this bar here so you can see. So again, Alt and R, see it randomizes it. You can turn the release up and down, turn the velocity up and down, and this will give it a more human touch. And then you can go through and if I want this last one to be the more dominant one to reset the pattern, but around that you want it to be like this, just to give it a bit more human feel. Like that. Lovely. And we're going to do that with the piano as well because it's very, like, it's all one velocity. It sounds a bit silly. So yeah, we'll do that with the piano. Lovely. Now we add the guitar. So that's that. Next we're going to add another piano, but instead of using the same like module or the same sounding piano with the same timbre, you want to have like a different sounding one. So this one sounds like this. Maybe the sapphire one. So there you go. So this is a different sounding one. Obviously it's still a piano, but it has a different characteristic. So what we're going to do here is similar to what we did with the guitar, but we're not going to add all the chorus, flanger and all that to it. So let's just make a simple melody with the piano. I'm probably going to do an ARP with this one, just a simple ARP, nothing too complex. So yeah, we'll probably just follow the chords of the actual chord progression. So if we just paste this for 4 bars and then we can make adjustments. So this will go up to the B flat, this will go up to the C, like that. This will be the D sharp, this will go up to the G, I believe, yeah. And this will go down to the B flat and the D sharp, or no, the D actually will be the D. Same again. Randomizing it with velocity, and then again what we're gonna do is you click the arrow so you get this menu up, and you hold the save preset as. You can click and drag. So we're gonna click and drag the EQ, and we're gonna click and drag the reverb so they're the exact same. There's no clashing in reverb, different reverb times. And this one we're going to use a fruity shaper. That's nice on the back there. If you really wanted to, you could add a chorus, but I won't recommend it. The only thing I would suggest adding is probably a flangus. But turn it down to about 40%. You don't want it too aggressive on the piano. And if you put this piano up an octave, just because it's a bit stagnant, like that. And then we play the piano chords as well. the guitar up an octave as well, see what that sounds like. Yeah, there we go. So we'll leave that playing for 8 bars. Another trick I like to use is a nice bit of thunder or rain, or both, either or. Doesn't really matter what rain you use, because rain all sounds the same. I usually just go in the Cashmere Volume 2 and use the natural rain ambience for this. Do this in a lot of my tracks if it's emotional or it needs some yeah, just some ambience to fill in the back. So we'll just put this here. I don't know why I made it a colour. That's my OCD kicking in. I'll turn it down. So yeah, we're getting there. A couple more things I'd like to add is I would like a sustained, you could either use a string or a very soft pad or synth. Just very subtle and sustained of the root note of the song. If we just load in a bank and see if we can find one. That could work. Simple lead pluckish type sound. We'll name it pluck. And then what we're going to do is we're just going to choose the root note of the song. I believe it's in. It might be in. I think it's in C. Oh, we'll just. No, I think it's D sharp. We'll go with D sharp. Whatever sounds good to the ear. But what we're going to do here, you can either create an automation clip and do a wave automation with the pan, or you can just add a fruity parametric right there. Turn the pan on. So it goes from left to right. Put a sound goodizer on it to beef it up a little bit. You see it has a white noise in there as well, I believe. Yeah, right here. So that gives it a bit more nice crispiness. And then before you know it, you're already on your way for a general idea. So that was 17 minutes worth of work. All you've got to do now is start layering it up with maybe a bit of strings, a bass line, a pad, or maybe 2. And then you're on your way to a solid sounding break for a progressive house track. So if we're just loading a preset quick for a nice bass, if we open up the piano and copy the low bass notes. Put this down an octave like that. There we go. OCD kicking in, naming it bass. Add it in, turn it down. And yeah, last thing we'll do, just to get a basic idea, we'll add some strings. This will really give it the emotion. We'll add for strings preset, just on the sides. So as you can see, I turn the effects off and it completely just makes it sound disgusting. So yeah, that's pretty much the tutorial. Simple enough. Piano chords, guitar, a piano arp, a pluck panning from left to right, simple bass and strings, and a bit of rain. Just remember to always use the Alt-R trick to randomize the velocity and stuff like that. Really gives it the, that's what really gives it the human nature and the human feel towards the ambience. So yeah, we'll give it a listen one more time, and then that'll be that. So let's listen one more time. Enjoy. And yeah, that's the tutorial done. So I hope you learned something today. If you did, smash the like button, helps the channel grow, makes me happy. I'm doing a live stream on Saturday. Listen to everyone's tracks. I've been getting a lot of questions from my next live stream is, so that's going to be on Saturday. On Monday I have a new template coming out. And yeah, until then, I will speak to you in the live stream on Saturday. Have a good day.